Welcome again to my micro bakery. Today I want to show you a little how I'm gonna actually set up my day when I start baking. So I have a fridge full of bread to bake. So this bakery is still a work in progress, of course. I would like to put some shelving over here where I keep my boxes that I use to deliver my bread, and I probably want to have a bench just right here in the middle so I can actually work onto two different benches. So I have a few ideas. I still don't know if this is feasible, but I want to push myself to the most uncomfortable spaces and places, because that's, I think, how I'm gonna grow, how I'm gonna push myself to make it possible. It's only through discomfort. So now I'm gonna mix my starter here, and it's same amount of flour and same amount of water, of course, and I usually feed it in 1 part of sourdough culture and 2 parts of flour and 2 parts of water. That equals to, for example, 100 grams of starter, 200 grams of water and 200 grams of flour. That's what I like to do because I don't like it very sour. And usually within 2 hours, this mother culture will be active again to be able to start kneading your dough. And I don't like to do any autolyze. I don't like to put the salt afterwards. I like to mix my ingredients straight away. And because I mix all my doughs by hand, if I do an autolyze, I struggle to incorporate in big batches the amount of starter that I need. So I mix 5 kilos of flour at once in this big bowl, and that takes 4 kilos of water as well. And I usually use 1 kilo of starter. After the autolyze, if the dough is too, if the gluten in the dough is too developed, I really struggle to mix the starter through. And what happens then, it's actually that my dough doesn't develop evenly. So there are some spots into the dough that are more open, and some spots in the dough that are much more dense. So that's why I prefer to stir my sourdough culture in the water, so I'm 100% sure that the amount of culture will be actually evenly spread across the dough. I'm gonna put the lid on this one. I'm gonna put it warmer on top of my oven here. In the meantime, I forgot, I like to malt my own grains, especially for 2 reasons: for increasing the amount of enzymes and sugars and complex carbohydrates that are into my doughs, but also for actually having a different color in the bread. So I'm toasting my rye berries right now here. They're pretty hot. I'm toasting them at 200 degrees. I want a nice color on them. So as soon as you hear them popping like popcorn, I'm gonna pull them out, cool them down a bit, and mill them, and use part of this rye for my rye recipe. So I usually do this step while my oven is heating up, so I know that roughly when it's to the right temperature, the berries, the grains will be toasted perfectly to the color that I want. So to use this machine, it's very important that you turn it on before you put the grains, otherwise it will get stuck. Be ready for some loud noise. So here I have some nicely very dark malted wheat. As you can see, it's very black, very dark, and I use this one to increase even the nutty flavor and nuances into my rye bread as well. So I want to show you how dark that looks once it's milled, so it's very fascinating. You can totally see the difference into the color. So look at how many colors there are into this flour, and now that we mix it, the color will change so much. It won't be like a normal rye bread that you will see anywhere else. It will be my personalized rye bread with toasted rye, toasted wheat. And I wish you could smell the hazelnut and coffee nuances that are coming out of this dough. I'm a chef for 22 years and bringing that creativity into my baking here, into this flour, into these flavors, into these loaves. I like to start my week with a fresh new blade. Rice flour mixed with some white flour. I'm gonna put the wholemeal in there first. I'm gonna put some more flour on top, spread it around like that, and then I'm gonna deeply score it. As you can see, I go deeply. It's about 1.5 centimeters inside the dough. I want to show you, hopefully you can see it. You can see the crumb in there. You can see the bubbles into the cut. That's wonderful. So I'm trying to put them in there in a way that I can fit 6 loaves. And I recently swapped from my rattan or bamboo baskets to these wonderful plastic, easy, reusable proving baskets, and I really like them. I have nothing to say. They're easy to wash. I really can't say anything about them. They're pretty good. They dry out very quickly. They have no stain, no mold. They're actually very efficient for a professional bakery. So we'll change. Sometimes I like to change patterns. Beautiful. Now for about 25 minutes I'm gonna keep the flue closed, let the steam in. By 5 minutes I'm gonna add more steam. So now it's 270, so I need to drop the temperature to 260. The temperature will rise up. Of course, by putting 1 loaf at a time I'm losing temperature in the oven, but that doesn't really matter because it's gonna rise up pretty quickly. So now I'm gonna do another injection of steam. That's it, and I'll leave it there for 20 minutes. So this is the dough that I done last night. I'm folding it now. It's not fermented yet. This is the alarm for the 20 minutes past. We're gonna set up another 20 now. So you can see these loaves look beautiful. Oh my goodness, probably these are the best I've made. Look how cute. Look how nice. It's pretty nice. Look at them. Beautiful. Now I want to show you how after roughly 2 hours the starter is grown, it's got bubbles, moves, is alive, it smells perfumes of beautiful sour acidity given from the lactic acid bacteria, and it's gorgeous. Just came back from my break from work, and I'm just pulling out the bread now to put it on the bench here. I'll show you. Here we go. So I'm just pulling out all the breads, ready to go, ready to be baked. So now I'm gonna go and do some more stuff. In about an hour 50 minutes I'll be back, and to be able to bake straight away. I want to show you also how gorgeous the rice sourdough looks. So this one needs to proof a little more, so that's why I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave it out for a bit. So here we are at the end of this wonderful long format content. Now I'm gonna empty the oven, show you the loaves, the rye and the white, and please feel free to leave a comment below saying if you enjoy this kind of video, these long format videos. Here we are. This is the loaf. I'm quite happy with it. Beautiful golden brown dark crust. This is how I like it, so this is what I do, and I really like it. Let me check. Let me put it in focus. Look at that. That is a good loaf of bread. I wish you could see everything. There you go. And this is the rye. You can see. It's pretty hot. I can't even handle it. But this one is the rye. It smells beautiful. And to complete, I think you should watch the video that will appear now on the screen, because that shows you exactly how I shape my sourdough. And yeah, don't forget to push the like button if you like this video, and subscribe if you would like to support us. I'll see you next time. Ciao.